Hey everybody, it's the Modern Native. So like I said, today's moving day. Last of my supplies should be here in a little bit, hopefully. There's been some delays with that, but we're moving anyway. Going to be finding a new spot up the way at the bare minimum. It's going to be a little bit up, just so that way we can follow the rules and regulations. You know, I preach that to everybody and I practice what I preach. So I'm going to be going over some tips and some packing methods, some new ways that we have come up with to get farther with less effort, and also some leave no trace tips that some people might not even think of to go the extra mile when it comes to trying to leave no trace, and that includes the effect that you have on nature. Stay tuned. So, something we did notice was a little bit of a mishap with my hammock. Don't know when it happened, but one of these nights I'm going to end up on the ground. Unfortunately, I don't have the money or way to get a new hammock. My buddy was supposed to give me a hammock a frickin' year ago, but he's no longer talking to me for some reason. But that's how people are. So I'm going to try to be careful with it and do my best and try not to end up on the ground. So I got a surprise for everyone. Yes, our boys are our mascots, and we love them, especially my son and dog. And the big monster over there. You see him staring at me. But guess what? We still have our mascot. Wilson! He's still here with us. I rescued him. Ain't ever gonna let him go. Must be nice to be a lazy boy, except for when Dad wants to get a video of you. I was trying to get the cuteness. Leave the recycles alone. So I'm trying to scout ahead real quick before I run down to the bottom and get some supplies. But I was hoping to try to find a spot that had decent signal, but it's looking a little spotty through here. But oh man, I gotta tell you, getting the wagon through here is gonna be rough. Because this is one of a handful of spots that I've already found that are gonna be damn near impassable with the wagon. So which means I'm going to have to take it apart, dismantle the whole thing, just to be able to get through here. So that's awesome. Which is part of the reason why there shouldn't be four-wheelers back here. But, you know, it is what it is. Alrighty, everybody. So like I said, about leave no trace. Remember our geo filter where I used moss? Well, this is soaked wet, and you could either break this up into small little clumps and mix it with water and then like paste it on the spot you got it from. But this is still alive and healthy enough that I can just puzzle fit it. I think I got the right pieces. Ah, cool. You can puzzle fit it back to where it was. And it should reroot itself. And there you go. That'll regrow and reknit into itself. The other spot already filled itself up, so I don't even have to do that with the other piece. So there you go. An extensive, deep leave no trace, even for the geofilter. So I didn't have the opportunity to do this last night, but this is the site after we've cleaned up and gotten out of here. Just to show leaving no trace. Actually looks a lot cleaner and nicer than when we showed up to it. So, remember everybody, leave it better than you found it. I do have to say I'm very proud of the wife. She moved almost all of camp up to the hill so that way we could move it forwards. And it's a big improvement from what she did last year. And it's not that she was lazy, it's just that she let herself be victim to her limitations. And this year she's pushing herself to be stronger, to be more active. so that way she can be more involved. Because there's a lot of times where she gets really guilty because she doesn't do her part. And that's her words. And yeah, sure, when we get upset with each other in arguments, I say it sometimes. But you know, in arguments, you kind of say things to hurt. But I'm so proud of her. She's doing a wonderful job and made my life so much easier because I had so much bullshit to deal with today that she handled almost all, well, actually all of packing up camp and getting it up here, staging it so that way we can move it easier. I love this woman. And there she is down there, packing up, pulling up, loading up, there we go, to bring everything up the hill. You can't have this kind of life and not have an equal share partner. And that's what it's all about, doing your share. And she caught me. So I'm caught, so I might as well, see, just like me. So it got super late, so we had to pull over and just make it off the trail, or 50 paces or so, and set up camp. And it was super dark, so we would just kind of set it up on the ground. No shelter, again. But we're expecting rain in the next day or so, so we're going to be packing up, heading back down, continuing on, and trying to make it a little bit more distance so that way we can find a good spot, set up some shelter, and reorganize. We got a ton of stuff that we got to reorganize, so hopefully it'll be easier to move here soon. But man, both of our feet are killing us. So I'm going to be having more tips and tricks and pack up ideas for you guys as we go. But for right now, this is just going to be a quick update video. Maybe not so quick, but a moving day video. So until next time, get out there, be a native, go beast.